5 tips for your Canada visa application. So much can go wrong with your Canada visa application. Strict deadlines, heaps of documentation, distance qualifications. Even the smallest error with any of these can cost you your entire application. We know it's very difficult to keep up with the ever-changing world of Canadian immigration. Don't let the small things dash your dreams of a Canadian life. We have put together a list of 5 top tips guaranteed to improve your application's chance of success. Save your money, avoid mistakes, and follow our advice. Let's get you to Canada. Number 1. Choose the right visa for you. You might not know this, but there are over 60 different routes of Canada. Each of these pathways has specific requirements and eligibility criteria that need to be met if you would like to immigrate to Canada. Maybe you don't want to immigrate. Maybe you just want to visit or experience a working holiday in the Great White North. If that is the case, getting to Canada may be easier. Each visa allows you to do certain things in Canada, and again, they each have particular requirements. Our advice for you is to take a look at all the options available to you and narrow them down to the program that will enable you satisfy your needs of traveling or immigration to Canada. Don't waste your time applying for a visa that doesn't allow you to do what you want to do in the country. Don't apply for a program that has very strict requirements when there is another easier to qualify for option available to you. In other words, make the right choice. Number 2, get an RCIC on your case. We can't stress the importance of an RCIC enough. Don't know what I am talking about? Basically, an RCIC or Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultant is a professional immigration expert who has the legal authority to assist you with your Canada visa application. RCICs can be trusted for their professionalism if they are registered with the Immigration Consults of Canada Regulatory Council. The council regulates the professionalism and credibility of RCICs. If you are wondering whether you can trust your RCIC, simply run their number through the ICCRC's registry to find out if they are in good standing with the council. Number 3. Familiarize yourself with PNPS. If you want to immigrate to Canada, then you will have to get to know the Provincial Immigration Program. Nearly all the Canada's provinces and territories have their own variation of this program. Normally, PNPS enable and territories to nominate people who have the skill set and work experience needed in the province to apply for the permanent residence if they agree to living and working in the province for a certain amount of time. There are a few different methods to follow in order to get nominated. One way is to get in contact with the province in order to be considered for nomination. Another way to get the attention of a province is to create a profile outlining. Another way to get the attention of a province is to create a profile outlining your core human capital, and hopefully they will get into contact with you. As always, each the PNP programs and their various subcategories has specific requirements. You will need to get familiar with this in order to immigrate following this route. Number 4. Apply as early as possible. This is simple enough to understand. Apply early. The earlier you apply, the more time you have to fix any mistakes you might have made. If you rush to complete documentation in order to meet the strict deadlines of immigration, refugee citizenship Canada, you are likely to miss something or error in some other way. No one does well under that kind of pressure. Many don't know this, but if you are interested in immigration through express entry, you can also benefit from applying early. Just to remind you, express Entry is a federal immigration program that boasts processing times of as little as 6 months. During some express entry draws, the tiebreak rule is used to determine who gets invitations to apply for permanent residence. Basically, when a certain number of invitations are issued and a bunch of people have the minimum CRC score, then the people who entered the express entry pool first will be issued invitations. In this way, you will benefit from applying early. Number 5. Ask a professional consultancy for advice. Professional immigration consultancies must be up to date, experienced with all there is to know about Canadian immigration. It is their job to demystify all the confusion with immigration in order to make the process as smooth as possible for clients. Instead of suffering from the difference between forms IMM 533 and IMM 5644, let a real profession deal with it. With a professional consultant, you can let go your stress and anxiety.